Hey Pisces, welcome to your weekly forecast for November 15th through the 21st. Now, we also have a lunar eclipse in Taurus happening on the 19th. You guys are very sensitive to moon energies. You are ruled by the moon. So we'll see if Pisces might be feeling these energies maybe a little more so than the other signs. But we'll see what messages are coming up for you guys in the week ahead. Keep in mind, anytime there's any kind of eclipse, this is energy that's going to be around for a while. So even though we're reading for this week, this might resonate for you guys for quite some time or over the next few months. But let's go ahead and see what messages are coming up here for the Pisces collective. One more shuffle here. All right, that feels good. Pisces, for you guys, I'm getting the number 4. For me, when the number 4 comes up, Spirit wants you to know your angels are working overtime behind the scenes and things are coming down the pipeline for you. I feel like some of you are very discouraged, like you've been working very hard, or you're like, I feel like something is coming, but like when? And your angels and guides are saying, look, you might not see it just yet, but there's really big things happening behind the scenes for you. We're going to see what cards are coming up, and we're going to see what other messages come in. The first card coming up here is the 7 of Swords. Now, 7 of Swords can sometimes mean that we have to be careful or we have to be cautious of other people, that they have bad motives or they're being sneaky or somebody's trying to steal something. Now, what's interesting to me is before I pulled the card, I felt this feeling or this sense like really big things were coming for you. Your angels were saying, hey, we're working behind the scenes. There's big stuff on the way. I felt you and your energy feeling kind of frustrated. Like, hey, like, when's it coming in? I've been doing the work. When are things going to pop, right? 7 of Swords coming up after that feeling gives me the feeling in the sense that there are other people watching you. Maybe on social media, maybe like friends of the family or people at work. And Pisces, they see you working on yourself. They see you working towards your goals. Even if you're not being all loud about it, even if you're not going and like posting on social media about all the different irons you have in the fire, or you're hustling right now, or even if you're not telling people details of the things you're trying to work for, there are people around you that notice this change in you. And they're like, oh, Pisces is about to have this come up. Pisces is about to have this glow up, you know? And so I don't know if people still say that, so please forgive me if I'm using out-of-date language. But I feel like people are looking at you like they see that you're on to really big things right now, and they're gonna be all of a sudden trying to be close with you. They're gonna be sliding into your DMs, or they're gonna be, calling you or texting you and trying to hang out with you and trying to spend time with you, because they know that you're very close to a really big breakthrough, and they want to be able to say, oh, but Pisces, I'm not like all these other fake friends. I was here before all this stuff happened. But really, they were just sneaky. They saw it coming, and they tried to slide in before it came in so that they could say, oh, but I was with you since the beginning. So just be aware and be cautious of people that maybe have been around you for a while, or you've known them for a while, but all of a sudden now they're taking an interest in you, right? They've known you forever, but all of a sudden now they want to be close. All of a sudden now they want to be around you, right? Especially if it's an ex. Or someone who had their chance with you and made you feel like they blew you off. Be very cautious of these kinds of people. 7 of Swords can also just come up to remind us to be quiet about our plans right now. Move quietly, move without drawing attention to yourself. Just do what you need to do, and move forward and move on. Pisces, some of you have to be very careful in a work situation. Even if you work at home, especially if you work at home. Because if you work at home, you might be communicating through some kind of like chat program or something, like an inner network chat program or emails or something like this. And you might have coworkers who are like complaining about the job or complaining about a supervisor. And you might not even be saying that much. You might just be listening to them like, oh my gosh, that sucks or that's terrible. But they want to try to go ahead and take things and twist it so then they can go and they can say, oh my gosh, do you know what Pisces said about you? Oh my gosh, Pisces is so negative. Pisces really hates it here. Like, they're stirring the pot and they're causing the trouble, but then they're throwing it on you. So there could be somebody who's trying to like get you to look bad or to say bad things because they feel threatened by you, and they want to be like, oh, Pisces isn't good. Look, let me expose Pisces, and I'm the good one. And meanwhile, they're just twisting things. So don't entertain anybody who's talking negative about the job or negative about coworkers. Because for some of you, even like in person, all you might say is, oh, wow, that's crazy. I didn't know about that. And you're just being polite and you're just listening to them, but then they're going to pull you into it. Don't even listen. Walk away if you can. Don't engage with those people, because I feel for some of you, you have some sneaky coworkers who are trying to do something sneaky. Document your work. Have things in writing. If somebody comes to you and tells you to do something in a specific way, follow it up in an email. All right, thanks for coming by my desk. Per your request, I'm going to do A, B, and C, and I'm going to follow your instructions to do 1, 2, 3, right? And then later, if somebody comes back and says, oh, Pisces, you messed this up. Why'd you do this way? Well, they told me to do it this way. And that person's like, no, I didn't. You misunderstood me. Oh, really? Okay, well, then I sent you this email saying that this is what I understood. You never corrected me. You never wrote me back. That way you can cover your behind, right? Have things in writing. Be cautious in your communications with others. The next card that's coming up here for you, Pisces, is the Emperor. Now, this could be Aries or Scorpio energy. If you have an Aries or Scorpio placement, there can be very big changes or shifts happening for you in those areas of your life or in those houses. Now, major arcana cards are going to come up anytime that we're in a significant new chapter in our life. It's a big shift, it's a big change, it's a defining moment. And traditionally, the Emperor is going to have to do with structure, order, discipline, getting a handle on things, powerful alpha energy, taking charge. And we know, Pisces, over your readings over the past few months, you guys have been feisty. You guys have been feeling a little bit spicy. And so some of you are stepping into this Emperor energy where you're like, I'm in charge. This is my domain. This is my house. Some of you are stepping into high levels of management or leadership. Okay? Sometimes the Emperor can even be a self-employment card for me. So some of you are becoming like a free agent or an independent contractor or a consultant of some kind or an expert of some kind in your field. Traditionally speaking, the Emperor can also indicate divine masculine energy. You may be balancing your masculine energies. You may be calling in a divine masculine. The Emperor can also signify a father figure who has passed on, or ancestors from your father's side of the family that might be coming in and guiding you during this time in your life, or bringing messages to you in your dreams. Okay, this could be happening for some of you as well. Your next card coming up here, Pisces, is the Judgment card. Now, when I have major arcana cards coming in back to back, it's telling me that there's going to be really big shifts and really big changes in a short period of time. A lot might be changing as once, and we're down to the end of the year here, so things might be happening very quickly for some of you, very fast for some of you, big changes in through the remainder of the year. Now, I am going to do a 12-month forecast for all the signs for 2022 and post those on YouTube. So we will look into kind of what's coming up in 2022. But when I have these major arcana cards coming up at this point, I feel like you're coming into 2022 running. Like there's a lot of shifts and a lot of changes happening over the next, few weeks, couple of months, that a lot is changing in a short period of time. And the Judgment card can indicate having to make some big decisions or feeling like it's time to answer a calling. You might have like some nagging feeling that you kept putting off, but it's getting louder and louder and louder, and finally you're deciding to take action. Finally, you're deciding to move in that direction. I feel for some of you Pisces, you're feeling forced to take a stand, like a political or a religious stand. And you've been putting it off. You're like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I just kind of want to lay low and do my thing. So you might be finding yourself maybe in a situation where maybe like friends or family are cornering you and they're like, you need to tell us what side you're on, and you're like, can't we all just kind of get along? You might have somebody who's like, no, like I need to know where you stand. I need to know what you think, and if that's what you think, then I'm not going to be around you. Heaven forbid, for some of you this could be in a relationship even, or in a work situation, right? A lot of people are having to make big decisions right now about staying in a job or staying in a field or staying in a career, especially because there are some people that might have religious objections or health concerns or worries or fears over like certain mandatory things that are coming up. Maybe you've been kind of putting off whether or not you want to take those pokes or take those jabs, and you've been like, I don't know, let me do more research, let me figure it out. I feel like for some of you it's coming to the point where you can't procrastinate anymore. You have to make the decision. You have to make the choice, and you have to see, okay, what might be the consequences around that? How might I deal with that? I'm not political on this channel. I'm not going to get political on this channel, and I'm never going to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do, right? You have to do what you're feeling guided to do. But something about the Judgment card is giving me the feeling, in the sense, Pisces, where a lot of you have been trying to be neutral about a situation, and you can't be neutral about the situation anymore. You're being forced to take a stand. It's like you have to take the stand, or you have to choose a side. And for a lot of you, this is going to be a significant turning point and a defining moment. The next card that's coming up here for Pisces is the Two of Cups. Now, we know that whatever choice or decision you're making, there is going to be support for you. There is going to be someone or a group of people who are like, all right, Pisces, we've got your back. We're with you. We're supporting you. We're in this together kind of energy. Now, obviously, traditionally speaking, Two of Cups is seen as like a love and romance card. So this could be true love, a significant soulmate, the strengthening of a partnership or a relationship or a marriage. But as you who watch my videos regularly, in the weekly forecast, I try to keep love and romance out of it. I do the love readings monthly and keep them separate on my channel. Love readings for November are linked in the description. December love readings will be up soon. However, here with this Two of Cups, it can be something happening in your love life where you're receiving support from a partner, or getting through these difficult times together, or manifesting a partner as you're taking this stand. This stand might be aligning you with soul family, and in that process you're finding a significant soulmate for some of you. But overall, this could just be some kind of support. harmonious relationship, harmonious partnership, someone who's in this with you and who has your back. So you're having to make a big decision, but you're also being given support in this change and during this shift, which is a beautiful blessing to have. Now, you may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm wishing you all a wonderful week ahead. Take care, my dears.